Hello, welcome back to Sport on 7. I'm Tom Bushell, and you can get me on Twitter at Tom Bushell, UAE. So now that we're into July and it's a little warm, you might be looking for things to do inside. I've been in Abu Dhabi finding out exactly what is available. As the summer heat kicks in, we can't be blamed for opting for a more laid-back lifestyle. But the fact is, there is just as much to do indoors this summer than there is outside in the cooler months. Colin Farmer from Zayed Sports City tells me there is no need to stop being active.
When the summer came, due to the temperature, people just stopped and didn't really focus on exercise. But now that all the sports that we have in Zayed Sports City have been brought under a roof and air conditioning, there's no reason for people to stop. And it's not just within the exhibition itself. I mean, there's other sports that can be done, whether it's ice skating at Zayed Sports City, we have an ice rink, we have a figure skating club. So, I mean, there are sports that you can do indoors.
If you have been trying to figure out what sport suits you best, then this is the place to find out, with everything from gymnastics, basketball, boxing, padel tennis, football, golf, tennis and snooker. Plus even more sports to do, which is not surprising considering this complex offers over 4,000 square feet of activities. Jen Williams tells me how the Abu Dhabi Sports Council Sports Games came about.
Well, it was to raise awareness really in the community within Abu Dhabi. We've got the Summer in Abu Dhabi happening here as well, and it was trying to encourage children and their parents to come and try new sports, and also to raise awareness of what we've got on offer already at Zayed Sports City.
Obviously a superb facility for the summer. It's here for a month. What have you found to be the most popular sport that the kids are trying out this summertime?
Basketball is very popular, tennis, and obviously the paddle tennis, which is kind of quite new to a lot of people. And then we've got the football, which is obviously always popular in Abu Dhabi as well, so that's been very popular.
Manchester City's recent success in English football has, of course, helped a lot with raising the profile of the sport in the UAE.
Football anyway in Abu Dhabi is very popular with locals and with expats. But with Manchester City coming to Zayed Sports City and doing their soccer academies and training academies, they also use the Zayed Sports City clubhouse for the televised matches. So we have seen an increase in footfall and customers coming to Zayed Sports City because of the football.
It's not just football, though, that the kids want to play. In 2011, Abu Dhabi staged 74 different sporting events, and they are keen to see that continue to grow. Away from football, tennis is a sport that generates a lot of interest, certainly during Wimbledon fortnight. But how can we develop the game in the UAE?
I think the important part is to get the kids involved, start them from an early age. I mean, tennis you can start playing from 3 years old. I mean, this is given a good opportunity to see young kids coming in, and then you can tell immediately whether they got good hand-eye coordination and things like that. So it'd be good, obviously, to get the locals started from a young age. I think the important part for UAE is obviously to get the locals practicing hard, starting early, and then forming a Davis Cup team, which a lot of the other nations do as well.
The idea behind this indoor sporting facility is to get kids trying new sports. The hope is that the more people that start competing and the more competition there is, the better the standard will become.
I think competition is the only way forward, really, in any sport. If people are competing against each other, then they're always trying to win, and then somebody's trying to get better than the other. That's the best way to go about it, I think.
And this is obviously a great place for them to start and then go on and join clubs like at Zayed Sports City. This is where you want them to come and have a go and then kick on from there.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's good for the clubs, it's good for the kids, it's good for everybody. I mean, to put on something like this instead of keeping the kids at home, probably playing PlayStation, they're getting out and exercising a little bit. Not just for tennis, there's everything here. You've got paddle, you've got football, you've got boxing, and it's a great thing. It's an absolutely brilliant thing. I mean, it's almost free for the kids as well. So to get them out exercising is perfect. Even if it's not going to put them into a career as sport, at least they're getting the idea of getting out there and exercising and getting healthy, which is vital, of course.
As a tennis coach here, do you feel threatened by tennis's younger sisters and brothers like paddle tennis and table tennis?
Actually, I've been playing paddle tennis every single day. I'm always thinking of changing my career, but no, it's an amazing sport. I love paddle. I haven't got into the boxing ring yet. I might not look good if I turn up to work with a black eye, but no, I've done a bit of basketball, but it's good for the other coaches. We're all meeting each other, and we're all trying to learn different things. I'm trying to learn a bit of basketball, and then in turn I show them how to play tennis. So yeah, we're learning things as well about sports that we didn't know. So
paddle tennis is in fact now Spain's second most played sport. Courts are quickly popping up across the UAE, and here in Abu Dhabi it's a great place to try your hand at it. David Ron, our paddle tennis coach, tells me why it has become so popular.
Yeah, well, because it's quite easy to play. That's the thing. Tennis, it's more competitive. This is very easy to play. If you learn a bit, then you can have fun easily. There's no problem.
And just tell us about the rules of playing as well, because even though it's called paddle tennis and there are similarities, it must be a slightly different sport to tennis itself.
Yeah, it's a mixture between tennis and squash. It has to bounce on the floor before it touches the walls. And after it bounces on the floor and hits the walls, you can play again. The score is like in tennis, so that's quite easy. And that's it. It's very easy to play. There's no problem.
And once kids have been down here to try it out, do you find that they come back for more and it's a sport they really want to continue in?
Yeah, they've asked us to play over there in Zayed. They want classes and they really like the sport over here. It's starting to get popular here with the children.
And do you think paddle tennis is better than real tennis?
Yeah, for me, of course, yeah. And much better.
The Abu Dhabi Sports Council Sports Games is on until the 19th of July. With just 30 dirhams for kids to get in and a host of sports to try, it's an opportunity not to be missed. Wimbledon this year has caused some big upsets. Rory McIlroy's girlfriend, Caroline Wozniacki, is out and soon jetted off to Ireland to watch Rory play golf. Rafael Nadal also went out in what has been described as the biggest shock in Wimbledon history. Nadal went out in the second round to Czech player Lucas Rosol, ranked 100. To ensure you never suffer from an upset like that, here are some important tennis tips for you.
Hi, my name is Sergio and I'm here at the beautiful Meydan Tennis Centre and I'm part of the Tennis 360 coaching staff, and today we're going to go through the slice backhand. Okay? It's a shot that's not normally played, but I think it's very important for especially today's game. Okay? The way we're going to start is we're going to hold the racket in continental grip, okay, like the serve and like the smash and like your volleys. Okay? So you're going to be in here. Okay? What's going to happen is you're going to hold the racket, even if you're double-handed backhand, you're going to hold it up at the throat, you're going to turn to the side with the racket. Okay? Now your strings are pointing up to the sky, high elbow here, and you're going to come forward to the ball, meeting it out in front, and then you're going to push and finish up a little bit higher. Okay, so we're going to be in this position. Okay, you're going to turn your shoulders, step across with your right foot, ball's going to be out in front, come up, and you're going to finish the shot.
Easy. Still to come on Sport on 7, Big Ron Atkinson is on the show as we wrap up Euro 2012. 31 games and a very successful tournament. Ron joins us next. Also, all the big results to come on Sport on 7.